Hello viewers, my name is Ashok Sen Gupta, working as an assistant professor in School of Management Sciences, Lucknow. Today we will continue the topic planning, monitoring and controlling cycle 2. This is a topic related to project management subject in MBA program. In previous lecture, we understand 6 topics: monitoring control, scope control, sequencing control, cost control, etc. And with keeping this topic, we continue with the next points which are related to the same topic: performing quality control, another very important control like cost. Quality control is nowadays is a part of sustainable development or sustain in the market. Either it is a real estate project, or it is a IT project, or it is a research project, any kind of project. There are several companies in the market in project management. There are several companies in the projects. They have a they can offer the same kind of quotation, same kind of tender, but those who having the experience, those who having the quality delivering will sustain in the market, because people are aware nowadays, persons are aware nowadays that if they charging less amount, if they charging a small amount compared to the less amount compared to the other party during a tender bid, they have to control the quality. In a tender, what happened? People put their bids, a minimum bid considered for the projects. If a township development, there are several companies like Tata Infra, L&T, Glamour, lots of companies are there. All offer their own quotations, but the opportunity will offer to them according to their bid, according to their budget, according to their tender bid. But these companies also understand that for the future plans to sustain in future, they have to give the quality result. They need to give the quality result, quality standards. Which is specified in a discussions with the owner of the to whom we are going to deliver the project. Take example of Lucknow Metro Rail. Lucknow Metro Rail was totally constructed by Larsen and Turbo. Maybe possible there are other bidders, other companies, but they need to justify them, they need to give the proper result according to the quality also. Monitoring is one of the part, maintaining the cost, but on the other hand, we need to also control the quality of the project, because these projects are for long term durations. Life of the people are also depend on them. Companies are so big that they not want to lose their goodwill. Therefore, they are also working on to maintaining the quality of the services, and they always checking the quality. That is why it is a quality control. They always checking the quality, and that is why they always continuous check the quality of the deliveries, quality of the output. Same thing happen with other project also. Not only project, if we see in the market, big companies are looking forward to give the quality product to the quality services to the customers to sustain in the future. Those who have a good quality at lesser price remain in the market, they will remain in the market. Next is managing the project team. Other things are part of the different sector, project quality control, cost control. Okay. Now, another big aspect is managing the project team. As we know, a project having a project manager, supervisor, clerk, head of engineers, and there so on, workers head and unions, inventory control managers, safety control managers, transport managers. So, these are the team, and the team size of the team is depend on the size of the project. For the big project, there are lots of people working together. They are hiring from different projects. They are working for a company at different plants, and now for the particular project, because of the specialty, company call them for the project. And project manager is the head of the project. So, it is the duty of a project manager, to handle the project. It is duty of the project manager to handle the team, satisfy the team, look after their problems, look after their request if there is genuine request, proper payment to the worker, proper medicine to the worker, give time for the lunch, proper scheduling of time period. If there is a night shift, they must be have proper safety measures. If they are working on some height, they are having some also safety measures according to the rule. If we maintain the team, they are all part of the team. We cannot retrench them, we cannot throw out them from the team, because if workers construct the whole project, if they left down their duties, if they go for the strike, it will be a huge loss. It will be a huge loss for the company to retain them, to replace them, to change them. It is not so easy. So, proper team management, is also a part of the project monitoring and control. Need to take project manager need to take find out the performance also of the people, performance of the department, motivate them to work in some harsh circumstances also. There are some weather conditions, harsh weather conditions in some part of the countries where some projects are going on. Therefore, it is a duty of a project manager to maintain the team, maintain the morale of the team. during the project they work as a family, they work as a family. Requirement of a small worker to the supervisor to the manager of any department must be fulfilled by the company if it is genuine, and if they do so, they motivate them. If they do so, they motivate them properly. They help them to maintain to sustain their families. So, this is the managing the project team. Reporting, as it is a part of report card, you know the report card reporting, performance are disclosed, performance are disclosed with the help of reports. These reports sent by the project manager to him or her bosses or top management. Collective reports from different department can be you can say analyzed weekly, fortnightly, quarterly, monthly. Progress report, we can say it progress report. The performance report process collects and distribute performance informations, including status report, progress reports and forecast. So, what a company performing, what we try to match it with our Gantt chart, we match it with the planning chart, what we planned and what is actually happened. We must compare it with the reports. If things are positive, then we must keep on. If things are negative, then we have to take care, we have to you can say we have to we need to understand what is the problem behind that, why we are lacking behind. If a pillar of any bridge need a month to establish, to construct, and it take more than 1 month, then what is the causes, and we need to understand the causes and make it proper change accordingly. We need to take the decision making according to the reports. So, reports are the facts and figures which explains the process, which explain the process to the top management, they explain the process to the bosses, and they take the decisions. They take the decision making, what we need to do, what we need to do to make the proper changes, make the proper decision making. So, output of includes the performing report, forecasting, request changes, recommendation, collective actions, update to the organization process. Managing stakeholders, it is also a big task. So, managing stakeholders means, so first understand stakeholders. Stakeholders are all those people who are involved in a project, either the creditors, vendors, bank, workers, stockholders, government, etc., labor department, etc. Because all those stakeholders are linked with each other. And if any one stakeholder not satisfy, then it will also create problem for your project. So, we need to control over that, we need to control over that. Some projects, government projects in our country has stopped due to some legal actions, due to legal inquiries in Lucknow also. So, government, creditors, debtors, employees, workers, supervisor, managers, all part of the stakeholders, and these stakeholders always help for the projects. They are part of the projects. Their satisfaction, dissatisfaction affect the smooth running of the project. So, as a project manager, we have to manage, as a project manager we need to manage the stakeholder also. See, this is the small chart which reflects the different sectors of the projects, and in this sector we having different phases. First phase is here, this phase is initiating phase, and in initiating phase we define the project, project constraints and problem statement. The first part is initiating phases. When we are going to start, define the project. What is your project? What are the problems behind this which click your mind to start these projects? What are the constraints during the projects? You need to define that. It is an initiating phase. It is initiating phase in which we have to do that. We have to define those things, make us and other clear, about that. This is the project, and we going to start this project only because of that problems, because of that particular problems. Our government had started a lot of projects, and some are social causes projects because of the problems, like construction of toilet in every state, village, cities, village, towns, everywhere, because it is a huge problem for both the genders, and it is also safe for the health. So, government take measures and started give the name Swachh Bharat, because cleanliness is help for the GDP growth, economic growth. It attracts tourism if we are clean, if our country is clean, if a city is clean. Secondly, it is also improve the health issues of the people who do their waste on the field. So, now they use toilets. Second is planning phase. After, if you are clear with your topic, if you are clear with your problems, then second phase is planning phase, and the planning phase consists of, as the planning phase, detailed project estimation and scheduling, detailed project estimation and scheduling. So, this is a planning phase. We plan the things, planning of manpower, human resource, planning of finance, planning of technical support, planning of government legal licensing, all these things is a planning phase. Next phase, if we know that is execution. Create a team, development and management. After planning, when we do the planning, now the third step is to execute the things. सोच लिया, बना लिया, सब कुछ कर लिया, लिख लिया, पढ़ लिया, अब काम शुरू करते हैं. पैसा कहाँ से आना है वो भी पता है, सैंक्शन हो गया पैसा, लोन मिलेगा, लोन बैंक से बात हो गई, लोन बैंक तैयार लोन के लिए. नाउ execute. If you have a plan, if you have a licensing, if you have all offers, execute. Because if you not execute at proper time, it will always difficult for you later on. You will lose faith with the bank. Sometime you can lose your opportunities. There are very kind of problems may be created later on. So, if you have a plan, if you have a funding, if you have all the clearance thing, then go for that. Projects are failed sometime due to late executions also. So, execution is a part which we have to understand that these phases is so much important that whatever in your mind as a planning, we need to use that. And at last project closure. Project closure is what we understand today: monitoring, controlling, closure and review. Monitoring, controlling, closure and review. So, after execution, what do we plan? We compare with the executions, it is called monitoring. If there is some gap, then we need to control it. We need to control it. After completion of the project, monitoring the things, controlling the things, we need to close the project, because project have a certain time period, it must be closed and hand over the paper to the owner and review that. After closure, the project management companies need to review about their project, their experiences. Whatever the project, how many time it must take, it does not matter, if 6 months, 6 years, whatever matter. But after 6 months or 6th year, they need to understand and review their experiences and implement the positive things in the next projects and sort out and rectify the negative things. So, they get the more projects in later on and executed them at proper way, because each and every project we face a problems, and we for sometimes some problems are new for any company. If we control that problem, then in next time we easily handle that kind of, or we can give consultancy to other companies if they are facing these kind of problems. This is another small flow chart kind of things for your visualization, for your remembrance. Initiating project, authorize work packages, monitoring progresses. See here, monitoring progresses. From here, checkpoints of stages, plan and control. Managing interfaces, report processes, managing risk. Then it is a circular plan. Then when report is progresses, plan next stage. Highlight the report exceptions, communication plan. So, risk log, managing risk log. So, this is a detailed structure, detailed flow chart when we do the project. initiating the things, authorize the things, monitoring the things, progresses, analyze the issues, issues and log the risk, noted down the things, managing the interfaces, checkpoint reports, communication plans. Here there is communication, it is a very important plan. Communication is an important thing in the every project, because if proper communication has done, then it is very less chance to failure of the project. Proper communication, reporting the things, and here risks, manage the risk, because if you talk about the project, there is a risk, and a good project manager always maintain the risk, always manage the risks. So, there is a duty of the project manager to manage the risk. So, dear viewers, today we discussed the remaining topic of project controlling and monitoring, like performing the quality control, managing the project team, performing reporting, performance reporting, managing shareholders or stakeholder, better to say stakeholders, and then we understand about the 4 phases of the projects, and also here we understand the aspects or the different flow chart which are related to the project management. So, I am ending this topic today of project controlling, planning, monitoring, controlling. Hope you understand the topic. Thank you for watching this video.